Alrighty, time for another edition of Science Sunday, joined by Aoife Ryle.
Good morning.
Good morning. So it's finally December.
I know.
Wow, this year's flying by.
I know.
So, but time for another segment. So we're talking crystals this Sunday. All right.
Yeah, so we see crystals a lot in nature, and also, snowflakes should be coming up soon. So, but also in places like some rocks, maybe that's where people think about it the most. Things like quartz, even diamond, form a crystal structure.
Absolutely.
Also on your table as well, that's some salt there, which forms a crystal structure.
Okay.
And so when we talk about crystals, it's just a repeating shape, basically. Right. So those molecules are forming a repeating shape, and it's the same shape over and over.
Okay.
So it can be a cube shape. It can also be six-sided, just as long as it's the same shape over and over again.
All right. That makes sense.
Yeah.
All right.
So I figured you can actually make some.
Okay, so this is something you could do at home?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So I have one right here that I've already made. And so you can see it kind of has those flat edges, those sharp angles. Those are pretty indicative of a crystal structure.
So you made this?
Yes.
How long did that take?
It only took me overnight.
Really?
And by me taking overnight, I mean I set it up and just let it go overnight. Okay. So all I did is I boiled some water, and then I added borax. So maybe you have borax at home, pretty common household item. And so what you're going to do is add about 4 tablespoons of borax for every cup of water. And what we're doing is super saturating it. So when those water molecules are hot, they move around faster, there's more space between them, and we can basically fit more borax into that water.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So then we're going to set that up in our container here. I use this one. And then what I did is I took a pipe cleaner and scrunched it into a shape, attached it with some fishing line, and hung that in my container so it doesn't really touch the sides or the bottom. Okay. And that's it.
So you used a pipe cleaner. Does it need to be something of that nature so things can cling to it?
Exactly.
When I say things, the
borax.
crystals, the borax.
Yeah, but you're absolutely right. We want that borax to be able, as it cools down and comes out of solution, to be able to, like you said, cling onto something and kind of stack up on itself. So there's another one there if you want to pull that out. These are some I also left overnight. And you can kind of see there's different sizes and shapes.
Fascinating, yeah.
Depending. So these ones kind of got jostled a little bit and they're a little smaller, whereas this one in the middle was left very still. I also kept it warmer for longer.
Gotcha.
And we have some of those bigger crystals there.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
So at home, easy to do, in 24 hours. You could wake up to something like that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, set it up real quick before you go to bed, and then you got something in the morning.
Okay, neat. As far as also kind of another at-home project, you guys have a contest that's currently running here at the Science Center.
Yes, so it is our ginger board contest.
All right, so not gingerbread.
No,
okay.
We're actually making it out of cardboard. So this is an upcycled contest. You want to use maybe some old items like cardboard and reuse them. So you can find all of the details, because it is a contest, on our website, ctsciencecenter.org/upcycle.
All right, and we should point out it runs through the 16th. So by the 16th, you need to take a picture of your ginger board house, upload it to the Science Center's webpage to be considered in this contest.
Yeah, and there's prizes.
Oh, prizes.
Yeah.
There's some incentive.
Exactly.
All right, so ctsciencecenter.org.
Yes.
All right, Aoife, thank you so much. And of course, we'll see you for another edition of Science Sunday next weekend.